All right, video directions for fur, traits, and temperature in the sim. All right, so our goal is to observe why the distribution of fur traits change over time. All right, so first thing, pause the video and get the sim open. All right, so I already have my sim over here. The link is also right here. And big point is that we have to go to the correct mode. So in your sim, 3 little lines over here takes us to our mode, and we're going to fur and temperature A. Yes, you're sure. And I know that I've gone to the right place. If I see this, so there's no Carthanons. It's a warm environment right now. All right, so we are going to change the temperature in the environment to cold level 1 by moving the temperature slider. So I am going to show you what that looks like. So right here is our temperature slider. It is at a level 8, pretty hot, and we're going to take it all the way down to a level 1 where it says level 1 right here. I can see the cold. Okay, then we're going to press run, and we're going to let the population go for at least 50 generations. So how we do that is I'm going to press run up here. All right, so you can see them moving around. You can see what generation we are on. I'm on generation 1. We will be here forever unless we fast forward. So right here where it says times 1, take it and go to times 4, and that's going to speed it up. And you can zoom in and watch and see what happens. But the key is, notice that my generations are going along. If I switch tabs, like I go to my calendar over here, and I go try to work on something else, but I let the sim go, it's really annoying. It pauses. It's like Edpuzzle. So you have to keep this window open the whole time. Okay, so I paused the video until I got here, so you didn't have to watch me get all the way. I got just past 50 at 54. It's fine if you go a little past. It's fine if you're a little before. As long as it's around 50, you're fine. All right, so then it says we're going to press analyze and compare the starting and ending histograms. So analyze. You are going to get a slightly different screenshot. We all had the same starting population when we started at 0. So those black and white bars, there were 7 bars, mostly this level 1 and 2. That was our starting population. And then we all got different bars. The blue is what we have now at the ending population. So right now you're going to take a screenshot of this. Remember, if you do control and that window key above the 6, and then copy and paste that right here. So I will go ahead and do that. No, actually, I'm just going to keep referring back to it. So here is my graph that I'm going to look at and answer the 4 questions. So for my first question, what was the variation of the initial population, the black and white bars? So remember that we just count the bars. And I can go back, but here's those black and white. This was the initial population. So how many bars are present? How many different fur levels were there? Put that number right here. Now this is where we might have different ones. You are going to get a different graph than me at the end and from your partner. For the ending population, I'm just going to look for blue bars. Wherever you have blue, you have a bar. So for me, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yours is going to be slightly different. So look at whatever yours is, and I'm going to look at your screenshot to make sure you can read that correctly. How many bars do you have? Okay. Number 4. How did the distribution of traits change over the 50 generations? And I did give a frame if you want to use it. In the beginning, there were more Australopes with blank fur. After 50 generations, there were more Australopes with blank levels of fur. Okay, so first of all, it's always going to say that Australopes is spelled wrong because it's a made-up organism. So at the beginning, where were your tallest bars? Right? What did you have more of? At the end, look at where your blue bar is over the black and white. So notice on mine, this one there's a way more with this than there was in the beginning. Same with this level. This one's going down a little bit. This one's about the same. This one's about the same as it was. But these two, when the blue bar is more than the original, that has grown. Those two have gotten bigger. So there's more with what kind of fur, less with what kind of fur. All right. Why do you think the distribution of traits changed over time? So there were more Australopes with a blank kind of fur at the end, because I just want to see your thinking here. As long as you give me a reason, you're going to get your points. It's what we're still learning. So I just want to see some thinking. All right, that is the assignment.